Hi, this is Ryan with RBT, and we're going to review some of the basic hand tools that you will need to do the RBT open source. So the heaters are hooked to the silver plated wire, and you don't want any of the jacket anywhere close to any hot part, and you'll also obviously need to strip it to mount it to the heater. So a good pair of wire strippers is paramount, as well as a nice pair of snippers. Trim the wire, and then to make a loop in the wire, it's nice to have a pair of needle nose pliers. Make a nice loop in the wire, and that's so that you can put it over the screw and nut. Also handy to have maybe even a bigger set of pliers to have a little bit more leverage at times. And so it is also useful if you're doing a lot of small screw work to have this is what's called a nut driver. So you can put this on the nut and then use your screwdriver to tighten down on it. Also handy to have a couple X-Acto knives around for trimming little bits of wood or scraping different areas, as well as a dental file sized tool for scraping and picking, and also pushing holes, piercing holes through the heater mesh. If you make custom heaters, you can pierce through and make a hole in the screen to mount your small screw through. Collection of screwdrivers is always good. Smaller one is required. Do the connections on the button. A large file. This is 1 1/4 inch, is used to split pieces of wood that have been glued together lightly for finishing, and then they can be split apart, and then when put back together they're seamless. But they're also good for just, again, cleaning out wood bits. Smaller files are good for getting in smaller places. A pair of helping hands, kind of moving into the electrical realm here now, but this is a pair of helping hands so it can hold small parts, electrical parts, so that you can solder to them. You really just need a cheap and expensive $10 soldering iron from Walmart. Let's see, on this one there's pads instead of pins. You don't have any, but you would want to flux your wire ends and flux your pads, and then you just need some standard non-clean resin core solder. This is 0.02 OD, so it's 20 thousandths diameter. But you just simply heat the wire in the pad after it's been fluxed, and then solder your components. And so these helping hands are pretty beneficial for that. Alright, well, that's pretty much the lowdown on the hand tools used predominantly for assembly. Check our other RBT open source videos for other tools and tricks on ways to make things. Thanks for making.